J Lane.
Yo, what it do, man? You got your boy Jay Lang. Hey, this guy right here needs no introduction. Already know who it is. We got Reese in the building. No Dean. What's up, man?
What's going on, my guy?
Hey, you had to come back real quick, man. So we're gonna jump it off. What you gotta let the people know?
I just got to clear up some things about, a few things, man. Dealing with Prime. On my latest video, I had I had a lot of comments. It's just trying to portray me as a hater, man. But I'm not. I'm not a hater, man. I'm a realist and I speak facts. And I just want to point out the facts, man. That's all I'm here for. Is just to point out the facts. Well, you're trying to talk your son into the Heisman Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's just be honest. Now we talking sports. Man, we gotta get out our feelings. We gotta get out of the pro black and all that. Let's just talk facts.
Okay.
Okay. Now everybody knows that the SEC is top competition in the collegiate football.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm not saying that you can't go anywhere else and not go to the NFL or to the next level as far as an athlete. But we all know that the SEC is top competition. So if you feel like your son is Heisman type, then if he had all those offers, if he's a 5-star recruit, then why not go to a big time college? Now we can back it up. Okay, now Prime says he's trying to do this for the swag. Okay, you bring your son on. You bring pieces around them to help his success. No problem with it. But let's just call a spade a spade. No one knows what he can do against top competition if he's never played top competition, even in high school. Now let's recap.
Mm-hmm.
You got a school that he played in Texas. Whether it's private or whatever, but he's coming from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just keep it real. He came down here to Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, played MRA, and he lost.
Oh, he did?
He did. He did. He lost.
Well, you come with your facts, man. So
all I'm speaking is facts, baby. That's all I'm speaking. Now, let's go to this. What did DeAndre Smith Jr. do to MRA? Coming out of Greenville Christian.
What'd he do?
Drug him. The drug MRA.
The new young prime time.
Play at Jones College.
Yeah.
Right now. He 8-1 right now. Shining. He drug MRA.
Okay.
So let's just call it for what it is.
Now, let's go back to this. I was thinking about a comment someone said. It was like, it's like what you're saying, you're downing the SWAC or whatnot, saying that he's playing against SWAC and like it's no competition.
Well, let's just, again, I played for the SWAC. I played in Mississippi Valley from 2004 to 2007, which I played with guys who could have played at the next level. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But that was 17 years ago.
Yeah.
If you look at the comments, people want to compare Shador Sanders to the McNairs and the Jerry Rices and the Walter Paytons. Man, that's 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a totally different ball game. So let's start comparing a player who hasn't proven himself as playing top competition to legends. Okay, we got to stop doing that. Let's call it for what it is.
Yeah, because I know, like you said, a couple people saying, well, Steve McNair played in the SWAC and
Shador
he made it to NFL and did pretty good.
Shador should not even be compared to Steve McNair. He can't, honestly, it's no comparison, man.
Well, they're both in the SWAC and they're both quarterbacks.
Both in the SWAC, but at the same time, we're looking at the early 90s, late 80s, early 80s when we talk about the Walter Paytons, Jerry Rices, and the Steve McNairs and all those type of guys, during that time,
the competition was better.
It was better. It was way better.
Okay.
Let's call a spade a spade now.
Yeah. Okay.
But people wanna. I understand this. it's prime time, and he's stardom, and he's legend, he's Hall of Fame, and he gets that, but that don't mean he get a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it for what it is. We know why. My opinion. It's not a fact. My opinion. Deion has all the stardom, all the fame, all the accolades. He's arguably the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Now my thing is, and this is my whole point, if your son is a 5-star quarterback, trained with the best, with the GOAT Tom Brady, then why wouldn't you want him to sharpen his skills to play the best? That's the only way you're gonna get better. And I'm not going further where he's been coached by professional coaches and all that. My mentality as a player and as a coach, because I played and I've coached, I want to play the best. I don't need to be messing around with subpar. And I will say the swag is subpar. Let's just be honest. It is subpar competition. Now I'm not saying that people can't go to the NFL from swag, but let's just be honest. NFL is picking who? First round, second round. That's all and that's just my whole point. Let's just keep it real.
It ain't too many guys from the SWAC going to the NFL.
Yeah, but Deion wants you, and I'm not mad at him.
He's trying to change the narrative, though.
He's trying to change the narrative, but how long you gonna stay? Because can't anybody clone you, okay? And that's the thing. You see all the people coming out. You got College Day coming tomorrow. That's down to JSU. What's gonna get the SWAC a lot of exposure?
Yeah,
no doubt. But what happens when you leave? We need that same exposure. You see what I'm saying? We need that same exposure. Now, don't ever, like I said before, don't get me wrong. It's talent that comes out of the SWAC. Mm-hmm. It's people that can play on the next level at the SWAC. Mm-hmm. I've always said that I played with guys like that. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, why does it take Deion to get that exposure? You see what I'm saying? See, people are just coming in just for prime. I want to say it's bigger than. It's bigger than
just now.
Not even just now. People want to look at Jackson State, but actually, if they look at it, people are really looking over Jackson State. They're looking at prime. This is what he's doing. Like I said, they can really replace the P with the J because they're looking at prime. They're not looking at Jackson State. They're looking at prime. That's why it's happening. So, who to say when he leaving it when his son gets to the league? Because I honestly believe his son will get to the league. Now, what he does when he gets to the league, that's going to be on him. Mm-hmm. But he will go.
Yeah, I think he's going to.
But Heisman, he shouldn't be in the conversation.
No, Deion might start a trend by being a coach and get other NFL experienced guys to come down and try to help out with the HBCUs.
Well, according to his statements, about 2 years ago, he said he was here to elevate and he had elevated and helped the SWAC. Mm-hmm. I played for Mississippi Valley State University, Delta Devils. Yeah. It wasn't no fun ride, but I still had to represent. Right. Win, lose, or draw. But at the same time, I got inside scoop. Mm-hmm. He not saying he not doing what he's saying. So if you're gonna help the SWAC, you say you helping the SWAC, but you're really not.
That's the part I really don't get.
See, now we missed out. We missed out on that part because you kind of cut that out. Yeah. I remember you asking me. You said, "Well, how can he dominate? He wants to dominate, but help the SWAC at the same time. Yeah. You can't dominate and help the SWAC at the same time because you're dominating the people that you're trying to help. But if you're the only one who's getting in the 4-star, 3-star, 4-star,
the cause and effect. You see what's gonna happen, don't it?
That's not necessarily just gonna happen.
That's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, for the people that don't know what we're talking about.
Get what Jack
hold on. What we're saying is what's gonna happen is the other schools are going to be able to get those 3- and 4-star athletes as well. That's what's gonna happen. Now go ahead.
That's false.
How?
Because guess what?
You don't think so? You don't think nobody will come down and?
Because guess what?
Because if he keep dominating, like this, somebody gonna want to come down and do something about it. You don't think so?
They see
he got the tension is here. He got everything in place. Everything like what's the name of the college day people coming down tomorrow?
Yeah.
They coming down. Everything's in place. If he continues to be around, those guys are gonna come and gonna be like, because it's the same thing around the PWI. It's the same thing.
But guess where they coming though?
What?
They coming to Jackson State. They're not going to Mississippi Valley State. They're not going to Alcorn. They're not going to Grambling. You know, they're not going to the Alabama A&M. They're not going to Alabama State. Everybody be now at Jackson State though, because Prime is there. But you talk, and it goes back to, now they say they got over 1,000 recruits trying to come. Okay, it's only 11 can play on defense, 11 can play on offense, but you got 1,000 recruits.
They got 1,000 recruits trying to come?
So they got 1,000 recruits now.
God.
Hey. So, you know, that's everybody can't play at one time.
Yeah, everybody can't play at one
just
time.
Not.
But maybe they gon', like I keep saying, maybe they'll go to a different college.
They not. They want to come to Jackson State.
What attention there, huh?
They want to come
but
to Jackson State.
I think he's gonna put attention by doing this. He's gonna put attention on everyone, man.
Everybody like to shine. See, you had to realize we 37, 38 years old. It's a different generation. And our generation, and even before ours, we wanted to beat the best.
Right.
See, just check out what's going on in basketball right now. Everybody want to play with the best.
Best. Man, you made it, boy.
Everybody want to play with. They don't never want to beat the best. They want to play with the best.
They want to play with the best.
That's not that, and that's just not what it is.
Yeah, that competitive, the real competitive
and that's
nature.
why people have a hard time. That's why people have a hard time understanding my mindset, because I don't want to play with the best. I want to beat the best.
It's some guys out there like that, man. Ain't gonna go to the other schools, I believe, man.
They not like that though.
They not like
they
that no more.
They want to play with the best.
I believe it's a few out there like that. I believe it's a few out there like that. Then
it's a few. Maybe it's not a lot. Maybe a few, but it's not a lot. And that's the problem. You know, everybody wanna play with the best and not want to beat the best. You know, and it's this type of mindset that you gotta have, and they just don't have. That's why you got my school. You know, we 8-0. We 0-8, not 8-0. We 0-8.
That ain't won nothing.
We ain't won out of game.
Why you think that?
Just
honestly, be real. Don't hold
just
back.
The resources, man. You know, people to just put in place where they really don't need to be, and it's kind of hard. And we're kind of labeled as a in the country plantation type school.
Yeah, if you from other states, you would think, you know.
Right. So don't nobody want to come there. They want to come, and then especially when you put Prime in the swag. Ain't nobody coming now. Get where everybody want to go.
Jackson.
They want to go to Jackson State, which I have no problem with. But now let's flip it. Now, everybody want to come to your school, but don't nobody want to go to nobody else's school in the swag. So how are you helping the swag? So you got to put, because that's what he said. He said he wanted to help all HBCUs and elevate. But again, how are you doing that when you got all the professional coaches? It
starts one though. It starts one. You got it one at a time.
It ain't no one at a time. It's all about. He tells you.
You can't. Some things you can't do unify. You got to start. You got to step out one by one.
I'm just going on by what he said.
Okay.
This ain't my word. This what he said. He said he wants to help all HBCUs. But you can't help all HBCUs when you have your foot on the neck of the HBCU. And you have every right to have the foot on your neck. But in order to share those resources, again, you got the big shiny toolbox, but you're not sharing your tools.
He can only do so much though, man.
No, J Lane. I'm gonna have to disagree. Because if you got the big shiny toolbox and you got all the tools, then you can lend them tools out. You see what I'm saying? You can lend them tools out. Just think about a Terrell Owens that will come down here and coach Mississippi Valley State. You see how big that will be? He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
What he doing? You at Jack State with you at Jack State kicking it up with them. Now I ain't trying to tell a man how to run his life, but you at Jack State helping them get on.
Yeah.
So how are we really helping the swag? You know, you got all the celebrities and all the guys coming to Jack State, but nobody's really putting the notice on other HBCUs in the conference. So how are we elevating? How are we getting better? You ask the question, how can they dominate and help at the same time? You can't do that. You can't beat the opponent down and help them at the same time. Since I beat the shit out of them, that's gonna make them get better. Nah, that's not necessarily true. Because if I got all the tools and I ain't letting my tools out there and shit, they'll never win. It's just facts.
I just strongly believe that by him starting this trend, it's gonna trend, and other NFL guys gonna want to come down and help the other HBCUs.
Folks ain't stupid, J-Line. They not stupid, and people gotta look past that. You know, who's in alliance with the NFL? Just a lot of people may not know. Only 1% of collegiate players go to the NFL. 1%, maybe 1 to 2%. So your chances of going to the league are very slim. So why would I choose a Jack State over Alabama or Georgia, Clemson? You know, those type of schools. You know, people want to try to make it black and white, but at the end of the day, it's about money. Mm-hmm. How can I get in and succeed and stay in and make money for my family to create generational wealth? Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? And who to say? Shador may make it, he may not. Travis Hunter may make it, he may not. My man, the linebacker, I forgot his name. The Aubrey dude. He may make it, he may not. Mm-hmm. Nakobe Dean from Georgia right now is not even starting for the Philadelphia Eagles right now because they say he's too short. But he came from a Power 5 program who won the national championship. But he still can't get on the starting squad of the Philadelphia Eagles. Mm-hmm. And just show you how the competition level is so great. But people don't, they don't look at that. They look at you when you speak stuff like this. They say, well, you a hater. No, I'm just speaking facts. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. You can't. You really can't. Tell me if I'm wrong now. So, Prime, nah, I know why you here. Sorry. Mm-hmm. I know why you here.
You have some people agree with you, though.
I mean, bro, you got to realize he Prime has done this his whole career. Hell of an athlete. The GOAT. My
hell
favorite.
Of a salesman, too.
Oh, man. The truth. The truth.
Man,
he will motivate you.
Yeah, for sure.
He definitely will motivate you. I'm not taking nothing from him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call a spade a spade.
Right.
I see the play.
Yeah.
Because ain't no way you come from Texas, which is football capital.
Right.
Out of high school.
Right.
You tell me you can't get no job nowhere else?
Right.
Come on, man. You Prime. I see the play. Using a race card. See, that's what they want to talk about now, J-Line. Mm-hmm. Using the race card. Similar to affirmative reaction. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, y'all got to pick me. Because I'm coming from the swag. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. But do you really want it that way? Hey, man, play the best. You competitive. You said you that guy. I remember one time, man, they asked Prime. I think I saw this interview like a couple of days ago. They asked Prime. They said, hey, what's the matchup with you and Tyreek Hill? What would you think? Mm-hmm. He couldn't even answer the question. Get what all he said.
What is that?
I'm Prime. You should not even be asking me that question. I'm Prime.
Right.
You should not even be asking me that question.
So you say you that same energy with his son.
You that same energy. If you that guy, then you play the best. Because Tyreek Hill, honestly, I believe Tyreek Hill in his prime, which he is in right now, and Deion Sanders, Deion wouldn't hold up.
You don't think so?
Shit, nah. No, Tyreek Hill's a different. I'm gonna tell you as a DB, man, the most difficult receiver to check is one that's short and quick and fast. When you short, quick, and fast, very difficult.
PrimeTime was fast, tall, quick.
Look at his clips.
And can jump.
Look at his clips. So y'all comparing folk from 40 years ago to what it is now. The game has elevated. So why are we even comparing athletes to what's going on now?
You just did that.
Who I compare?
You just did that.
I'm telling you,
you did that with the old swag McNair.
No, they did that. I didn't do that.
No, you were saying they were a whole different breed back then, so you can't compare back then to now. You did that earlier.
Well, Prime didn't play in the swag.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that.
But what I'm telling you is what the eye test tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill is a whole different breed. Mm-hmm. Period. Those are the receivers, and you have great receivers. Tyreek Hill is a great receiver. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of other more great receivers, but Prime, the GOAT, Jerry Rice, Prime will have a much harder time checking Tyreek Hill than he would Jerry Rice. Fact.
Really?
Yes. Really.
I would say so. You feel like he the best in the league?
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
He up there, man, because you can't. It's difficult to contain him, man. Like,
is he better than AB?
Yeah, AB in his prime. AB in his prime.
AB the truth, man.
Very, very difficult to. Yeah. He's a little bit taller than Tyreek. Tyreek is a little bit quicker, stronger, I think.
Yeah, it might be a little stronger.
But AB will give it to you. And Tyreek will give it to you. Like Dion and AB, like Dion have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously. Because you got to realize something about Dion.
Okay. Hold
on, back up. I ain't gonna let you cut him out. You got to realize something about Dion and his play. Dion wasn't one of them cornerbacks that were physical now.
Yeah.
He was the cover corner. He wasn't physical.
Oh, he didn't get filled. He was out there being pretty.
He wasn't that guy now. Hey, Sean Shiloh. Shiloh put that hat on you.
Physical,
yeah. Shiloh put that hat on you now. Headache Gang. Shout out to Headache Gang. Yeah. Shiloh put that hat on you.
Well, yeah, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in and stay tuned for some more stuff. Got my guy Reese, a.k.a. Dean, a.k.a. Dean Tacticals. Like I said on the first interview, man, he got the...
I do the enhanced carry permit endorsement, man. And, if you're in the surrounding areas in the Jackson area, the Delta area, we want to promote just gun safety and learn about the Mississippi gun laws and restrictions. Just gun safety, man, and knowing the laws and what you can and can't do. That's what we all about, because we need it. As you can see, we got a lot of violence going on within the state. You need to know and want to learn about firearms as far as protecting you and your family. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, as far as man, that's your job to protect the family. So, and if you don't have a man in the house as a woman, you want to know how to protect the family at any cost. Even if it costs, your life. Because things happen.
Appreciate it, man. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
J-Lane. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.